Good day, colleagues. I want to welcome you to this presentation of my internship proposal, and also to thank you for taking the time to view this recording. By now, most of you would know me only as Nigel King. So I thought it prudent to provide you with some background on my professional endeavors. I have been privileged to serve the Cipriani College of Labor and Cooperative Studies since March of 2019 in the capacity of Distance Learning Coordinator, a position that had not been filled since 2016. My introduction into the world of online teaching and learning began in 2008 and resulted in a decade of engagement as an e-tutor with the UWI Open Campus. In January 2020, I began furthering my competencies in online course creation. I am now nearing the end of a Master of Education in Teaching and Learning with Emerging Technologies, with a specialization in curriculum quality, which brings me to why I'm here presenting my Capstone internship proposal to my program colleagues. I made the decision to undertake my internship at the Cipriani College of Labor and Cooperative Studies. It is my intention to be able to make a tangible contribution to the success of the institution. Now let's have a look at the purpose of the internship. The internship provides the opportunity for me as a student in the TLET program to advance and demonstrate my knowledge, skills, and proficiencies that are associated with the program objectives of my curriculum quality specialization by addressing a challenging issue that has been identified by the institution. In order to successfully complete the internship, I will be required to quickly recognize any associated learning and/or professional gaps and address them within a very narrow time frame. The internship is developmental in scope, both in relation to my competencies and professionalism during the exercise, and the development of quality deliverables. Let's move on to an overview of the institution. The Cipriani College of Labor and Cooperative Studies, headquartered at Balsay in Trinidad, is a government-sponsored institution established by an Act of Parliament in 1966. It was given the mandate to serve the needs of the working classes. It has currently a student population of 1,150, with 160 in its teaching faculty and 80 administrative members of staff. The initial core of the programs have been labor studies and cooperative studies, but has since expanded its offerings to include human resource management, project management, security management, and occupational health, safety, and the environment. The on-site mentor for the duration of the internship will be Dr. Marlon Anatol, Senior Fellow at the college. Now let's move on to the need identified by the college, a competency gap. The college's 2020 Emergency Online Transition revealed gaps in the competency of lecturers with respect to online teaching. It was highlighted that among the majority of lecturers was a deficiency in developing effective online instructional materials. The institution has a long record of successfully delivering its program areas in a traditional classroom. Having transitioned away from in-person classes, the college is desirous of replicating their past successes in their newly developed online modality. The institution recognizes that e-learning has increased options hitherto unavailable to students. It further admits that the key to success in this new environment will be achieved by empowering the faculty to deliver on the promise of a quality curriculum. This will certainly allow students to experience a consistent level of quality across programs, courses, modules, and topics. The success of the college's online delivery is heavily dependent on its ability to develop course content that can effectively maintain student engagement while contributing to knowledge, skills, and course competencies. Instructional materials, therefore, plays an important role in providing the critical information that students will learn, experience, and be able to demonstrate during and after the course. The emergency transition of teaching and learning to an online modality severely tested the institution's human capital, which highlighted serious gaps in institutional capacity to adequately manage the new delivery modality. A faculty who had hitherto only been involved in face-to-face teaching were required with minimal training to deliver courses in a totally unfamiliar online environment. The course content that was basically replicated from traditional classrooms proved to be generally ineffective in the new modality. Now let's move on to how we intend to close this competency gap. In response, the internship will focus on the development of effective e-learning instructional materials. The internship will deliver a faculty training module to guide the application of quality standards in online learning specific to instructional materials. The course will also explore the role of open education resources and the potential of using, adopting, and modifying them to meet specific course needs. The training course will be designed to assist the teaching faculty to be able to develop effective learning materials that will engage students in the development of their competencies, skills, and knowledge in all subject areas. The internship is primarily targeted at the current teaching faculty and subject matter experts within the institution, as they both have varying levels of responsibility for course development. New faculty hires should be provided with this training course as part of the orientation activities. It will be essential that they are trained in the college's quality standards for the curation of instructional materials. This internship is directly linked to the college's primary goal of excellence in teaching, learning, and research, with improved teaching standards as its primary output. The objective of this output is to ensure that in the delivery of its programs that the college stands apart from its competition. The following are the output outcomes. 1. Identification of teaching standards for the college faculty. 2. Communication of standards to faculty members. 3. Capacity building in support of the standards. The internship's focus on instructional material will lift the quality of its curriculum delivery and thereby stymie any dissatisfaction among the student faculty. In essence, the following will assist the college to deliver on these identified components in relation to instructional materials by 1. Identifying online standards for instructional materials through its training course. 2. Communicating these standards to the faculty via the training course. And thirdly, engaging the faculty in capacity building activities throughout the training course. The internship has the potential to make a significant improvement to the quality of instructional materials. It also provides me with an opportunity to contribute to the achievement of the college's primary goal. The application of my skills and competencies can make an immediate as well as a long-lasting impact on a college's curriculum quality. Now let's move on to the goals and objectives. The internship will support the shift of the college's curriculum to online delivery by developing a faculty training course that will guide the development of quality learning materials. Internship goals. 1. To provide students with effective instructional materials. 2. To create open education resources. Now let's go through the internship objectives. Firstly, to guide the teaching faculty in the steps to be followed in curating effective instructional materials. 2. To provide an opportunity for the teaching faculty to demonstrate their competency in curating effective instructional materials that will meet the relevant quality standards. And thirdly, to explore the role of the potential benefits of adopting, modifying, and creating open education resources. Now let's go on to the deliverables from the internship. A training course will be designed around quality standards for online learning. It will provide exposure to members of the teaching faculty to the specific steps required to be taken in the development of the instructional materials. The standards to be used will be specific to courses delivered in a technology-enabled environment. The course will seek to expand the potential range of effective instructional materials that are available to the college. The lecturers will be sensitized to the significant role that open education resources can play in their course delivery. They will be introduced to the benefits of using, adopting, and modifying OER to meet their specific course needs. This training course itself will be created as an open education resource consistent with the Merlot course design rubric. The college will therefore have the opportunity to make it available to other institutions. Now, what does a successful internship entail? The following evaluation plan will therefore assess my competency, areas of growth, in addition to the quality of the internship deliverable. Item 1. Evaluate the proposed work schedule against the actual events to determine the frequency of successfully meeting the internship milestones. Secondly, assess the timeliness and accuracy of the record-keeping activities. Thirdly, evaluate the internship against the stated internship goals and objectives to measure the level of attainment. Fourthly, score the training course against the Quality Matters rubric for higher education to determine overall course quality. Fifthly, assess the course using the Merlot peer review rubric to evaluate its suitability as an open education resource. Sixthly, I will reflect on any growth achieved in my learning and professional development in the curriculum quality specialization during the internship opportunity. And finally, an assessment will be conducted by the on-site internship mentor. Let's move on to my areas of competency. I possess a combination of experience, training, and competency that I believe will make me ideally suited to successfully undertake this internship. These competencies are attributable to my decades-long work as a UWI Open Campus e-tutor, the 29 months working primarily on various aspects of online courses at the college, and my ongoing pursuit of a Master of Education in Teaching and Learning with Emerging Technologies. My TLET journey to date has provided me with numerous opportunities to demonstrate my competencies in course creation. Feedback from the assessors acknowledge the evidence of knowledge and competency development. In conclusion, I wish to state that I eagerly await the commencement of the internship I look forward to exceeding my own expectations of my competencies as I seek to contribute to the onward success of the Cipriani College of Labor and Cooperative Studies. I want to thank you all for your interest in viewing this presentation.